Hello all and welcome to Dichotomy. Now today's episode I wanted to talk to you about something that came up for me while I was having a conversation with my brother, and he was talking about overload, the chaos of the world, all the things that are happening to keep us distracted. And he made the comment that most people he knows, when their plate gets a bit too full, they either get a smaller plate or they work their way through it. And he said, for me, I'm one of those odd people who I just get a bigger plate. And that may be true, it may not be, but it got me to thinking about all of us as a collective. How are we managing the absolute craziness and chaos that we're experiencing at this present time? And so one of those factors that came up for me is, if you're anything like me, you get up in your head, you get busy, you focus on the task list, the amount of things that we need to do nowadays are becoming overwhelming at times. And even in the last few days, I'm trying to get ready for a road trip and trying to get all the business things done and trying to do a multitude of things in a smaller period of time. And that left me feeling depleted. But I wasn't conscious enough during that journey to feel myself getting higher into the thought processes and not into the body, not into myself, not into a grounded sense of feeling. And so in that period of anxiousness, of drive, of feeling tired and fatigued, I had to stop because of my brother's comment and say, hang on, how did I get here? How did I get to this point of feeling under the pump and hectic and not in control of how I'm feeling, or how I'm thinking, or what I'm doing? I'm just letting myself get into fatigue because I'm not present. So this morning I took myself out, wandered down to the beach, did a walk for about an hour, sat down on my meditation rock and asked myself, what would I advise anyone else in this situation to do? And it was a really simple answer. As a transformational coach helping people all the time with difficult things in life and how to navigate them in a calm and consistent way, one of the things I would have advised someone else to do is simply take a moment to lean into your body, to think about things. So the practice I did today was the 5 things practice. What are 5 things that you can see? You take a look around and you observe your environment. So for me right now, I'm sitting in the edge of the forest, off the edge of the beach in a trail that runs back to the main road. It's a beautiful spot, the sun is out, so I can see the sunlight coming through the trees. I can see the greenery around me. I can see the caterpillar crawling across the table in front of me here. I can see the leaf litter, and I can see the water dragons running through the creek. It brings you back to a state of presence. And the next section in the 5-step process would be 4 things you can hear. Right now I can hear a car going past. I can hear the birds tweeting in the trees. I can hear the wind rustling the leaves above me. And I can hear in the distance someone with a whippersnipper or something looking after their yard. And then we can take it to 3 things that we can feel. I can feel the gentle breeze on my skin. I can feel the warmth of the ground beneath my feet, bare feet to keep connected to the earth. And I can feel the cool of the metal seat beneath me. Then we can go to 2 things that we can sense. I can sense an environment of calm around me. I can sense an environment of nature being in symmetry with itself, with the plants, with the animals. And one thing we can also throw into the mix is, what's the one thing you can taste? Now this is a harder one. If you're only sitting in presence, you haven't been eating anything, but you can always taste something. So it's a case of just bringing yourself back to that one thing you can taste. And for me, that is the turmeric and curcumin organic free-range eggs and vegetables I had this morning for breakfast. I can taste that buttery turmeric and cumin flavour in the ghee that I cooked the eggs in. So it's to me it's a calming feeling, to me it's a nutrition feeling, but the taste is still there. So I'm aware with that. So those sorts of somatic practices that help us just bring ourselves back to our body, they can be so beautiful and so calming in the times where we're getting all up in our head and all up in our task list. At the end of the day, we are human beings. We are not human doings. And if you're anything like me, we get so wrapped up in doing, achieving, ticking off this list, doing all the things that we think we need to do in order to keep moving forward, to get ahead, to earn an income, to achieve in some way, shape and form. But how often is it that those things that we think we need to strive for are not the things that bring us happiness? They're not the things that bring us joy. So today, my wish for you is that you can bring yourself back down out of your head, back into your happy place, wherever that might be for you. It might be cycling, it might be reading, it might be having a quiet cup of tea on the back veranda, it might be watching the sunrise, it might be a walk on the beach. Whatever your thing is, and my wish for you is that you go and do that thing and you reconnect with your body. You reconnect with what you're feeling and you reconnect with what you're being. So hopefully this has been helpful. I hope you all have a fantastic day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next week for another episode of Dichotomy. Take care. Hello and welcome to Dichotomy. This channel was designed to support women just like you navigating the complexity of being human, the intersection between psychology and spirituality, to help you understand yourself more and to break free from those patterns that keep you stuck. Each episode will focus on one of three pillars: body, mind, and soul. Because transformation and lasting transformation doesn't happen in one dimension alone. It's the culmination of all factors connecting to our whole. Now, key to this also is to recognize that if you're struggling with something at present, you are not broken. You are in between chapters, and every part of you, your body, your mind, and your soul, is trying to process a life that's been radically rearranged. This is where psych meets spirit. And this is where, hopefully, Dichotomy will be your source of information and support. Hi, I'm Di Jones, a conscious creator, women's transformational coach, and host of Dichotomy. I blend psychology, spirituality, and contemporary development strategy to help you stress less and live more. There's new episodes every Wednesday, and I hope you can join us for the future of your evolution, transformation, and living your best life ever.